In some relationships that I see, I'll notice that it seems as though one partner is taking control of the conflict. And the way they take control of it is they disengage from it. They walk away, or they shut down, or they refuse to engage until something has changed. Usually their partner gives in or apologizes. While this may appear as sort of calm or self-protective agent on the surface, it actually creates an imbalance of power and safety in the relationship. When I see it in my office, I'll usually confront it, and then I'll find out that this couple has actually been dealing with this for years. True resolution cannot happen if you have this pattern going. So part of my work with this couple is to actually walk them through and teach them the practice of healthy conflict. Because in order for conflict to be handled smoothly and with depth and more connection, you have to have balance. And restoring that balance in a relationship like this can sometimes be difficult, especially if you have one partner who grew up listening to their parents, one of them needing to win, or that the man was right, or that the woman should always get her way. These kinds of messages that are learned as a child are very destructive to a healthy relationship because they totally annihilate what true working through conflict is, why conflict is a good thing, and why we should expect it and embrace it in our relationship. So let's look at this and figure out how to move past it. Basically, you want to recognize the pattern, not the person. So you want to say, when you see, a lot of my couples will say something like, well, they'll label with their partner saying they're the controller or they're the avoider. But instead of that, because a person aligns with a role, and if you continually call them a controller, guess what? You're going to see more controlling. What you want to do is you want to name the cycle. So something like, when we argue, I push for resolution and you withdraw. Or the more I push, the more you pull away. When couples externalize the problem, they can work together against the pattern. In other words, they can fix the pattern when it's not the person that they give this bad label to. Understand what withdrawal means. I think when most people withdraw, the other one feels left out. They feel like their partner's a coward, like their partner won't face the real issue, like, in other words, the partner's taking their toys and going home like a child would. Disengagement can be a sign of emotional flooding. And I think something like, when your partner gets overwhelmed, the nervous system sometimes shuts down. And when they withdraw, then they have a sense to come back together, to think about things. So it's not necessarily their effort to try and control. It's more they're trying to figure out what's going on in their brain, why they're feeling so overwhelmed and confused. So if you're able to connect on that and say, I think you're feeling flooded right now, or I can see by your emotions you're feeling flooded. So how about we just take a break till you can, kind of think about this, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Create a pause and return agreement in your conflicts. Taking space during conflict is healthy. It's not a cop-out. It's not withdrawal. It's actually a healthy tactic. I teach all my clients that, as long as it's communicated up front and followed by reconnection. So couples can agree on a statement, something like this: I'm too upset right now. I need 20 minutes to calm down, but I promise I'll come back and then we'll talk about it. This is a healthy form of dealing with conflict. This couple who can say this is going to end up feeling closer rather than further apart. It's not a shutdown. It's just a regulated break. Avoid conditional resolution. I say this because so many couples go back to this. Peace that only arrives when one person apologizes or gives in, this is inequality. And believe me, this is the groundwork of resentment. You do not want this. Instead, both partners can take responsibility for their part. I can see now how what I said or how I said it might have hurt you. And I can see how leaving the room made you feel abandoned. This is a couple who is practicing the techniques, who's going to be able to connect in a closer way, minimize conflict, and actually get along much better. So when you mutually take accountability, you're telling your partner, we are a team, and I'm responsible for what I say that's hurtful as much as you are. This is not all you hurting me. It's not you against me. It's you and I together tackling a problem. Strengthen your regulation skills. Remember, those regulation skills are the skills built into you that you must actually practice. It's the way you calm yourself down. You don't tell your partner, stop, you're overwhelming me, or you're bugging me, or you're bothering me, or you're making me crazy. You say, I'm going to take a break right now because I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You start breathing deeper. You eliminate any background noise. If you're hungry, you get something to eat. It's you taking care of you so your tone of voice can stay pleasant, so you can take big deep breaths and not get overwhelmed, so your anger doesn't come out on your partner as a way of distancing them, when your words can do just the same in a healthy way by protecting what you need now. So deep breathing and short timeouts, slowing down the pace of your conversation, and using I statements. Right now, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and then I'll be back to talk about this. Writing down what you want to say before you say it is a wiser way of avoiding those unpleasant, angry, terse comments that you might say that you can never take back. And look beneath the surface. What else is going on here? Controlling or avoiding behaviors often mask the deeper fears of feeling rejected, loss, feeling like you're not capable, feeling like you're not heard. So rather than you assume your partner is withdrawing because they're rejecting you, or they don't care about you, or they want to manipulate you, get curious. Find out what's going on underneath. And the way you can mentor that or open that is you can begin using I statements, telling your partner how you feel, saying, I feel hurt. I just feel rejected. And I'm wondering if you feel that too. That's a wonderful prelude to opening up a conversation where you and your partner can get really honest and vulnerable, which completely crumbles any conflict you have. I mean, basically, it minimizes conflict much more than anything else when you're able to be vulnerable with each other. Overall, remember, you guys are a team, and conflict is a reminder that you're both invested in creating this wonderful team. So when you have conflict, rather than trying to get rid of it, try to work it in your favor, in the relationship favor. Find out what your partner's ideas are about what's going to be better, and then listen to them and look inside yourself for ways you can negotiate and maybe make some changes that are not only going to help you feel better, but it's going to help your partner feel better. It's going to be the best thing you can do for the relationship. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.